feel like I say this quite often, but I mean it every time. The BeamNG modding community never ceases to amaze me. This mod we're going to be checking out today, I've been looking forward to for years at this point. It's not a D series. No, it's actually sitting behind the D series. Introducing, at least for now, the greatest BeamNG mod I have ever driven. And it's right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Invisible Boatmobile, and what an absolute monster this thing is. This car is a piece of art in every single way, and I'm going to show you. We're going to take a look at the details on this thing because they are immaculate. Let's take a look at the dash here. So as you can see, we have a custom UI for the speedometer, tachometer, all of that stuff. We got the custom Apple Maps navigation system here, fully working, by the way. You guys know I love my interactable bits on cars, so we can of course open up all the doors. Can you please stop honking at me, please? That'd be great. We can open up all the doors, turn on all the lights, and basically click all the little doodads down below, because of course this car has a ton of different features. It's the Invisible Boatmobile. What do you expect? Of course it's going to have a lot of scientific tech in it. And as you can see, it is a 6-speed, which is interesting. I never thought it would be, but it is. And of course we have the fine leather with the stitching. You don't see that very often, at least not to that detail in beamng.drive. So you can tell the mod developers put a lot of time into that for something most people aren't even going to notice, if I'm being completely real with you. And of course we can't open the trunk. Well, I guess that's the hood. We can open the hood and the trunk back here. And I don't recognize this engine, but I do know that it goes very, very fast. It must be some sort of made up engine, but you can see all the belts moving. It's absolutely incredible. The level of detail on this thing. Yeah, but enough sopping over the artist details on this thing. Let's take it for a ride. And I gotta tell you, man, it drives like an absolute dreamboat. Quite literally. We can weave through traffic. We should be able to get some air here as well. There we go. At least 10, 15 feet off the ground. And of course, I don't think I've ever made that turn once in my life on beamng.drive. But yeah, well, this gives us a good chance to check out the crash model. And I gotta say, this is the stuff that all the little details, they add up, man, because this is the best crash model I think I've ever seen in beamng.drive. Look how realistic everything flops around, how everything bends and contorts. No space-time distortions, those weird spiky effects that some mods give you when you crash. It's pretty nice. Yeah, it just seems like the bar is constantly being raised in the beamng space, because how do we go up from here? How do we go from this level of detail, which I would say is dev quality? And, you know, honestly, I'm going to say it. This is beyond dev quality. I haven't seen them put out something this detailed, this fantastic, in the entire time that beamng.drive has been around. And don't believe me, BeamNG dev made cars are absolutely amazing, but this is like on another level. Here, let's try that crash model again. There we go. It's a freaking tank as well. You can punish this thing and it'll keep on trucking. Whoops, we hit the curb. Here, let's get that little first person mode so we can get the full experience. There we go. I love the leather wrapped steering wheel as well. It just looks so good. I would definitely buy this thing in a heartbeat if it was a real vehicle, which unfortunately it's not. Here, I feel like we got to do a run down the hill on West Coast USA. So let's whip it around. There we go. And just absolutely send it at full speed, 70, 80, over the traffic. Just barely avoiding them. We scraped some paint off there. There we go. Oh my goodness. And we are getting whipped around and eventually wrap ourselves around a tree. And yeah, that's a shame, because I'm assuming this is a not cheap vehicle. To look this good, you got to pay. That's for sure. I'm guessing at least maybe 1.5 million for this bad boy. All right, so let's head to the drag strip and see how fast we can actually get this thing to go. I think we can do a sub 10-second quarter mile. What do you guys think? All right, let's line it up here. There we go. And 3, 2, 1. Show me what you got. Absolutely beautiful. Listen to that engine purr, baby, as it comes to life. 100 miles an hour easily. 130, 156 miles an hour. Let's send this thing into orbit, okay? Why not? At 209 miles an hour, this is no slouch. Look at us flying through the air. And again, the crash model looks so freaking good. It looks like beamng 2 crash physics, basically. At this point, I mean, I'm going to be real here. I think they should hire the guy who made this to the beamng team, and he can remaster all the beamng cars. I think it would be worth it to get to this level of detail. It'd be insane. And the great part is it has no effect on the performance of the game. I mean, I haven't noticed any noticeable frame dips, even with this level of detail coming out of the cars. It's absolutely mind-blowing. But I know what you guys are all thinking, what you're saying to yourself right now. Well, I know I can see this car is amazingly well detailed and spec'd, but how far can it fly on the Car Jump Arena? That's a good question, and we're about to find out. As much as it hurts to send this absolute piece of art down the Car Jump Arena, I do know that it must be done for science. So here we go. Already at 140, 50, nearly 200. There we go. 200 miles an hour, 210. Beautiful flight. Maybe a little bit of a backflip, but still pretty sturdy. 470. We land on all 4 tires in one piece. We did flatten a few tires, but besides that, oh no, just barely missed out on the pool. Hold on, we could fix this. Let's drag it. I'll give it a helping hand here into the pool. Beautiful. So the Invisible Boatmobile, this has got to be the best beamng mod I have seen thus far. Can it be topped in the year 2024? That is to be announced. That is to be seen, but man, it's going to be tough because this is a high bar to set. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure that like button down below and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. And by the way, April Fools.